Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Star Trek Let's Play. As you may remember from last time, I actually did a mission... well, if you may remember from last time, I was actually doing the missions from the beginning, and what was done is I replayed Manhunt and Friend of Foe, which I've got to actually finish off, because I just realised I have to go to Kronos and speak to Worf, and then afterwards I can go on with the next one. So, like I was doing in the other video, I was just basically redoing all the missions again and just basically going through them and that, and just showing you guys or the what all the missions were for the Klingon side and such. And wait, what was that noise? Oh, now about that. That's the Star Trek Online's April Fool's gag. What it does, it changes all your sounds to basically these funny sounds, or it sounds like sounds that people have made up and such. And you would hear like sounds like pew 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 and stuff like that. In fact, what I'll do, I'll leave it on so I can show it to you. So I'm not sure if it will do it in the mission or what, but we see. Anyway, let's finish off this one so that way we can get on to the next thing.
Engage.
See what I mean? Anyway. Also, I'm hoping that these beginning levels don't glitch out, because I remember last time when I replayed these, they ended up glitching out, and I was like, ooh, gotta be careful. But at the same time, there are ways to make them work, even if they do glitch out. Right, now then. Now I'm going to still use the Bird of Prey or Burrell class in these missions, just to show it off a little bit more. And what I'm going to try and change ships around if I can. Wait, what? Oh, I get you. It's part of the...
Greetings. How may I assist you? Fight with honor. Perhaps. First, tell me who you are.
Well...
Greetings. How may I assist you?
Well, you see, we have your son.
That is an odd request. We stand in the courtyard of the Great Hall, and honor has no need of secrecy. If you cannot speak your mind in this place, then I have no desire to hear what you have to say. That is not my son's name. If Kemtar wishes to talk, tell him to come and speak to me. I will not communicate through intermediaries.
This is the thing I like about Wolf. He's still, he can change his Klingon side, but he also still has the, the side that he had when he was a Federation officer. But, I love the fact that he still keeps with his honor and stuff like that.
He is the only one in danger, unless you have been foolish enough to listen to his tales. But you have already made that mistake. If you have spoken to him, then you have been to Rurapente.
Well, yeah, it's pretty cold there.
I am Gintok to the House of Martok. Lady Sorella has declared vengeance on the House of Jimpak. It would not surprise me if all the great houses wish me dead. Tell my son that I am capable of defending myself.
Well, would it help to say that there's some pointy-eared so-and-sos involved?
Romulans. That does not make sense. Jimpak's position towards the Federation and the Tal Shiar is very clear. And in this, he has my house's full support. It would be foolish for any house to make such a connection. However, I would not be surprised to hear you mention the House of Duras. And that is exactly the sort of accusation that landed my son in a penal colony. Tell Kemtar that unless he has proof, he should stay silent. If he is a fugitive from Rurapente, he will only make his situation worse. I do not want to know any more about what you two are plotting.
Okay.
Has Worf agreed to speak to us?
About that.
What name I use is not important. Did you tell him what we've learned?
Yeah, and he doesn't want to know.
Did you tell him the Romulans are involved?
Look, I told him everything, okay?
Given their history, I've considered the possibility that the House of Duras might be involved. Is he at least willing to review our evidence?
Well, no.
Yai-cha! He is a stubborn old man and he is going to get himself killed.
Well,
Agreed. If the Jinn talk to House Martok will not listen, we will take our concerns to the House itself. Martok's son Drex is off-world. I will contact Lady Sorella and arrange a meeting.
well, at least that's something. So, that means I'm going to have to...
You must meet with Lady Sorella from the House of Martok. She must be warned.
Right, let's go and... Now, obviously these things are of no use to me anyway, so I'll just go and get the current lockbox, even though that, you know, I can easily just get these off the Divian, but obviously the rewards from that mission is really just no good to, well, no use to me, unless of course I'm a low level or something like that, or just started this game, then that's a different story. So where do I go from here? Wait. Wait, where's the next mission? Wait.
Sorella, Lady of the House of Martok, has requested that you meet her at the House Estate in the Ketha Lowlands. She did not explain why she wanted to see you, but I expect that she has some tasks she would like completed. The House of Martok has lost much prestige since I took the Chancellor's seat. But they still have many allies among the KDF, and I am loath to reject Sorella's request without a good reason. Gaining the favor of the House of Martok could serve you well. But remember, they have many enemies. I harbor no ill towards Sorella, but do not get caught up in her vengeance against me. It would not be in your best interest.
I love the fact that he's just like, you know, saying that just to cover his own tail. But anyway, let's go and transwalk to there. Wait, it says contact Wolf. Oh, I'll just... But you see what I mean about the sound effects? They're not like your typical sound effects, they're just like your... made up sound effects made by like somebody making noises and such, and it just sounds a bit funny. Well, in my opinion, it sounds funny. Right. Alright, this is the mission after that one. Alright, I am going in the right direction. I thought, wait, I'm missing something, am I? Wait, why would I go on that? Right, let's go up here. So I remember it's a bit vague on this, so yeah. Right, going up here. Let's go and talk to this one.
Welcome. Greetings, Kemtar. It pleases me that you have both come to my home. The House of Martok has many enemies.
So we've been
We
told.
have called for vengeance against the House of Jempok and all of its allies for the death of my husband. and many smaller houses seek to curry favor with Jempak or the House of Duras by striking at us. Until now, most of these attacks have been little more than a nuisance.
Oh?
When we received word from Kemtar that one of the houses may be plotting to assassinate Worf, it confirmed my suspicions that there is a greater threat emerging.
Yeah.
I now believe that my grandson Maven may also be a target. These assassins threaten to destabilize our position on the High Council.
Yeah, got any ways of persuading Wolf to believe our story?
Whoever has ordered such a dishonorable act, or who would be cowardly enough to carry it out, must be stopped. Given your current investigation, I ask that you find the assassin and remove the threat before they attempt a strike.
Consider it done.
Yes, we value your concerns and we will proceed with caution in our investigation. It is refreshing and a testimony to the dignity of House Martok that you are willing to speak out and recognize this looming threat. May I ask where your grandson Maven is now?
He is on his way to the Batleth tournament on Forcas 3 with your father. Worf assured me that he would handle security matters during the trip. But that was before you reported your findings to me. Before you go, I have another concern. Our local farmers reported seeing a Romulan here recently. Given Kimtar's suspicions of a house collaborating with the Tal Shiar, it seems to be an odd coincidence.
What's those pointy bastards doing
We need to
here?
know what the Romulan was doing here before you leave for the tournament.
Yeah, I'd like to know what he was doing here.
Why would a Romulan come anywhere near these farms?
Maybe he's hungry? Anyway, we're gonna find this pointy-eared so-and-so, because otherwise he's gonna cause trouble. So, he could be anywhere. Let's just talk to this person.
What I've paid attention to of late has been the lack of rain. But you're a warrior, not a farmer. You wouldn't be interested in that. Sorry I couldn't help you.
An interesting fact about the Klingons, even though they're a warrior race, but they did used to be farmers at one point, until something happened to make them into warriors, when they took a stand up against their oppressors.
My roots. But other than that, I haven't seen anything unusual.
Where is this little woman so-and-so? I'm sure he's about somewhere. Let's try... wait, hold on.
I remember seeing that Romulan. He said he was a surveyor hired to architect a new irrigation system. He set up equipment on the hill over there. But I haven't seen him lately. It wouldn't surprise me if he's up to no good. You can never trust a Romulan.
Wait,
Sorella would have known if a Romulan surveyor was on her property. Stay alert.
yeah, if I was a Klingon and I saw a Romulan on my world and they were meant to be an enemy, I would be not only skeptical about it, I would actually be, yeah, questioning, like, why is a Romulan here? And I would actually report it to my superiors and even ask them about it. But then again, when you're in the Klingon Empire, all sorts of things could happen. Anyway, let's see if I can find this so-and-so. Oh yeah, definitely Romulan. Oh. Let's just take it offline, shall we? Next. Let's actually find the person. And the good thing about night characters in this game, they're really good at jumping high, and they have such high agility.
Yes, I remember this man. It's not every day you see a Romulan in the Ketha lowlands. He didn't say he was a surveyor, though. He told me that he was a part of a diplomatic delegation studying our agriculture.
Okay, that...
Martok would have never let a Romulan set foot on our world. That's why I don't think much of Jimpak. He's too soft. The oddest thing I remember, other than him being a Romulan, was that he personally scheduled the delivery of goods to the farm. That is against our security procedures. Lady Sorella insists on authorizing all deliveries to the manor.
Yeah, I would have been 100% skeptical on that.
However, his codes were valid, and he had Lady Sorella's signature, so I did as he asked. His delivery arrived today. It is the large package we moved to the grain storage shed near the house of Martok's manor. Denep would know what was ordered. He handles most of Lady Sorella's business transactions.
Now he's a diplomat? I don't buy it. We're dealing with a Tal Shiar spy.
And we know what we do with spies. We literally just take him out. Or as the criminals would like to kindly do, put them to death.
I processed that delivery. It was an order for the House of Martok. They needed explosives for digging out a new irrigation system. The order was placed by Lady Sorella with her signature and authorization codes. She must need the new irrigation channel badly. Normally, Sorella delays such tasks until the winter, when the farm hands aren't busy with planting and harvesting.
Well, we just basically got to find this spy then. But first we just got to investigate all the places that he could be. Which is quite simple to locate him. Shouldn't take long. Although, gotta take shortcuts though. Or take a long route. Well, I'll try and take a shortcut at least. I love the fact that the old Burrell is this part there. It just shows that it's not just your starship or anything like that, or warship. It's also a planetary ship as well. So it can act as both space-worthy and air-worthy at the same time. And yes, it is quite a small craft, but it is pretty much good for going up against, you know, like bigger class ships and such like that. Of course, in the actual series and such like that, it would take a couple of Burrells and bird of preys to actually go up your larger class starships and such. But in this game, if you was to go toe to toe with one of them, obviously you can actually easily beat them with these with a tier 5 one. Or even if you start with your tier 1, you know. But when you level up, obviously make sure you have your right tier ships added to your characters. But yeah, it's all pretty simple and easy explained. But yeah, going back to the old Star Trek thing, it would have taken about a couple of those Burrells to take out one heavy starship. And there had been proven time and time again, the old Burrell or bird of prey class, that to be more than just your space-worthy vessels. They have been going on since a long time, so they're considered as legendary in some way. And most Klingons do
Stop him!
do actually prefer to use them. I mean, General Chang was one of them. But however, most Klingons also prefer the bigger ships.
The House of Martok will crumble, and with it, the rest of the Klingon Empire. You cannot stop what has begun.
On a bit. Oh shit. See what I mean about the sound effects in it? But yeah, personally, if I had a personal taste for Klingon ships, I would definitely would choose more of the bird of prey class more than anything else. Right, let's turn off these sounds because otherwise they're going to interrupt with the game. But yeah, my personal taste is more in the bird of prey class and such like that. But ages ago, I used to be one for like the bigger ships and such. But now I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty much good with the old small fast ships and such. I mean, don't get me wrong, the bigger ships are quite good in it. I do like them. It's just I have my own personal taste. Right, so what else? Might just beam up then and continue on our path then. Ooh, what's next? Let's have a little look-see. Okay. Well, let's have a little look-see in those asteroids then, shall we? Ooh, some people have some really nice colours on their ships and that. That's the thing I love about some of the players on the Earth. They actually do know how to make the ships look good. In fact, a lot of players do. And the good thing about this game is that it's not so, you know, it's not so dead or anything like that. It still continues on going. There's still players behind it and such like that. And I'm actually glad that it still kept going, even after 10 years, you know. It's like, wow. I've only been on this game like 7 years, and it's like, you know, I'm really impressed with how long it's been up for. Truly a testament in its own, you know. So I'll say kudos to the people behind it all. Ooh, what have we found?
Lady Sorella's suspicions were correct. The Romulan is going to make an attempt on her grandson's life. While my father is a formidable warrior, this time he may be overwhelmed. We must set a course for the Forcus system at once.
In that case, let's go and kick some ass then. Wait. Oh wait, now okay. Dang it, I'm gonna set course in that way. So that means I'm gonna have to... Well, good thing I got this. Yes, I know, I'm cheating. But hey, I'm trying to make it quick on you guys. But originally, you wouldn't be able to do this. Originally, it would have taken you a little wee longer to get there. So you would have to be somewhat patient. But however, at the same time, it isn't that long. It can be long when you start off, but it gets quicker as time gets on because you get better engines, better impulses and such. But at the same time, it's all worth it. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Plus, it gives you a chance just to, you know, have a little breather, have a cup of tea, or whatever it is you like to drink, coffee, Earl Grey, whatever. You know, just to, you know, walk away for a little bit and then come back and go, right, let's get started. Because that's what I used to do when I was going on long trips on this game. And now I'm sport rotten on this game. But again, it's always nice to revisit all these old missions and such. I find it quite nice to actually just go back and play these all over again and that. I mean, at first I was actually a little bit reluctant to do so because I thought, nah, it's not going to be worth me doing and that. But then I thought, you know what, let's just do it and see what happens. And you know what, yeah, I'll say it's more than worth it because it's nice just to go back to these.
I've attempted to contact him,
play
but
them.
with the Batleth tournament underway, he is not responding. It is unclear if he is unavailable or if something has happened to him. We'll need to beam down to the surface to know for certain.
Something happened to him? No, don't be silly. This is Wolf you're talking about. He rarely gets owned. Replace clips from previous Star Treks.
You are becoming an annoyance. You have made yourself a target by defending the House of Martok. By following me here, you've given me no choice but to destroy you.
Now, let's not try that, shall we? You're only going to end up getting yourself killed. In fact, I'll just blow you apart if you like. How'd you like them apples, huh? Oh shit. Yeah, I messed up your shields. What are you going to do now? The thing I love about these class of ships, it's the maneuverability. They are so fast and so reliable to use. Yes, they're not tough, but they are pretty maneuverable. And looks like this vessel, yep, it's playing hide and seek. Alright. Well, he won't escape. Not if I have anything to say about it. We'll just break his ship apart and just rip him a new one. Romulan trash. Just so you know, all you Romulan fans, I actually do like the Romulan class ships, so, you know, and the Romulan people, so don't think I hate them. But if I was to choose a side in the Star Trek universe, I'll probably choose the side of the Klingons more than anything else. No, just something about them that is cool. Don't get me wrong, the Romulans are pretty interesting and such like that, and I do like their ships and all, but I'm more one for the Klingons more than anything else. I guess it's my inner warrior side. Yeah, you get that at times. But yeah, as for the Federation, I mean, don't get me wrong, I think the Federation is pretty cool on it, but you know, I've seen too many people say, yeah, I do prefer the Federation and all that, but me, I'm more Klingon than anything else. Anyways, let's go and blow up these guys and get these guys. Ooh, you want to try that stunt for me, eh? So you like that? And shoot. How's your shields, huh? And if you think you're the only one can cloak, guess what? I can cloak too. But I'm not going to do it yet. Now I am. Oh, now it's cloaked. Come out, wherever you are. Oh, typical. Treacherous Klingons helping them out. We can easily deal with them. We'll just tear them a new one as well. Besides, the more the merrier, I say. Let's have a look at this. Where are ya? Come out, wherever you are. I can smell you.
You cannot stop what is already set in motion.
Yeah, I can. Just watch me. I'll just simply just tear apart these ships, and then I'll tear you apart. Oh yeah, I forgot about that maneuver. Oh, time for me to just stop playing around and just tear you apart and, you know, and just give it to you. Oh look, I blew up your ship. Oh, what a shame. You're next, buddy. I love my little quad disruptors. So handy. You're not the only one who can fly around the back of his backside. I can too. Except your shields are pretty much effed. Gotta say, these Romulans certainly know how to make big ships. But then again, no wait, the Romulans used to make little small ships, where the Klingons were the other way around. They used to make bigger size ships. But then all of a sudden it just went in reverse when the Next Generation came out. The Romulans ended up being in bigger ship vessels instead of small ships like they were in the original ones. In the original Star Trek, they were like nothing more than just smaller ships, and Enterprise as well. Where in TNG and Star Trek Next Generation and beyond that,
destroyed his ship, but Tarson may have already transported agents to the surface. He also appears to have Klingon collaborators already in place. I recommend that you and I beam down discreetly and quickly locate Worf and Maven.
but anyway, as I was saying, in Star Trek, in Star Trek: The Next Generation and beyond that, they started using bigger ships instead of their small variants. I mean, yeah, they still had their small variants, but they went for the more larger ones instead. I think it's just to show intimidation and just to say that the Romulans are not to be toyed with or, you know, underestimated. I thought it wasn't going to load up there. I was going to go, ooh, this is taking ages.
We do not want to draw large amounts of attention, but remember that protecting Maven is our highest priority. Let no one stand in our way. Romulan infiltrators will have a hard time navigating an arena full of Klingons. I recommend we start by asking in the bar to see if anyone has seen or heard anything unusual.
Easy enough. Let's go there then. While you're out, we may get some blood wine. Excuse me.
Did you see Jim Puck when he was young and still fighting in the tournaments? Oh, now that was something to behold. He was masterful and fluent, not like the young tards here these days. I'm surprised that some of them can hold on to their batlets for the entire match. Huh?
Typical.
Wonderful! Another stout warrior eager to hear a story of my glory days in battle. Pull up a chair and I'll allow you the honor of bowing me a bloodline.
You can tell they're very prideful in themselves. Sometimes they can get a bit too prideful.
Have you seen the fighter from the House of Duras? He looks like a real contender for champion standing. I'll bet you a barrel of blood wine that he wins without taking a single wound.
Guess what? You lose.
General Chang fought the Master Corps, both in their prime fighting condition. Who do you think would take champion stand?
Good question. Let's see if I can find the right ones to ask, because obviously you don't have to ask every one of these.
And what do you think of the new rule restricting botnet links to between 110 and 120 centimeters?
What? Yeah,
Do you really think a Romulan would be foolish enough to
Ah.
go down to an arena filled with hundreds of Klingon warriors? Besides, ever since that one tournament where the champion of the House of Mokai used a transporter to steal his opponent's bat'leth in the middle of a fight, there are transport inhibitors in place. The only places they can operate are the transport pads and cargo storage.
well, looks like we're going to have to look a bit more. So,
Hearing the chanting and sounds of batleths reminds me of the first time I celebrated the Kot Batval festival.
well, let's go and check these securities.
That
Whoops.
was the first
My
time
mistake.
I remember understanding what it means to be a Klingon warrior.
Amazing. But no, I've got to say, he is quite prideful, and I do actually respect that. Wait, hold on. Damn. Oh, you guys want to die? That's what you get for being such dishonorable so-and-sos. Yeah. Blinking turrets. Okay. Wait, second view, I've got to go up a Nexus. There we go. At least she doesn't have Sapphire's problem. Because wait, is Sapphire's too small?
Our agent was attempting to erase the security logs in the cargo area. He also sealed the doors with a security lockout. It would take too much time to override this work. Our best chance of getting into the storage area would be to disrupt the power flow to the cargo bay doors.
That's what I was saying. Because the Sapphire is so small, she wouldn't be able to reach the consoles and that. Because I've made her too small, basically, in this game. So luckily, Mirage is actually tall enough to reach. Although she's not as tall as my Goron, though. He's more taller.
Chasing these assassins reminds me of when I met Kimtar.
Wait. Ah, so that's where he gets his name from.
No, Kimtar was the name of a warrior who saved my father from assassins on Moronga 4.
Then he went past that. Oh. Let's go and blast the living daylights out of these guys. You want some of this? Yeah, I thought not. You guys are weak compared to me. Yeah, you want some of this? Typical. Alright, let's have a look. Wait, where's he? Oh, wait. There he is. Right, now then, let's go and disrupt this power, shall we? Wait for that to flash up. Wait. That's not flashing up. Oh, must be the wrong console. There it is. It's because I need to defeat the other lot.
The control system reports that the outer door to the cargo bay has been unlocked, but the inner door remains sealed shut. We'll need to blast that door, get inside, and stop this miserable Tuba.
Alrighty then, let's go.
I am Alexander, son of Worf and Kalar, a member of the House of Martok.
Right, let's go and take the rest of these goons out. It should be simple. It's just simple, just going in there. Oops. And, wait, did it open? No, it didn't. Took the wrong way. It would help if I did actually take the right way. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait. I'm gonna halfwit. Of course. Just blast the door open, that's what. There you go. What up, fools?
He's pinned down by the assassins.
Hey, don't go out there. You're gonna get yourself killed. Hey, I saved that dude.
My man. No!
Yeah, he died.
Was an
Well, not yet. No, he did.
What is the meaning of this, Alexander? Maven was sent here to replace his equipment, and yet I find you here, surrounded by Romulans with the grandson of Martok dead at your feet. Explain yourself.
Now, if you're wondering why he did that scream just a little while ago, then, in case any of you are new to Star Trek and that, and most of you probably don't even know how the Klingons react to when one of their own comrades die and that. They usually do that to whenever one of their kind ends up dying. Like, it's basically like a warrior scream, basically, and such. It's what the Klingons do every time when one of their, most honourable ones die.
Lady Sorella feared that you alone would not be able to keep her grandson safe. We followed these Romulans here and would have stopped them had these halls not been filled with Klingon traitors. And where were you when these assassins struck?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I see you have been listening to my son's conspiracy theories again. He talks of peace and uniting the houses, yet here he is, with a blade in his hand, looking for glory. I told you I wanted nothing to do with this.
Well, you're dragged into it.
While you were here at the tournament, assassins moved against Lady Sorella at her own estate. If we hadn't tracked down this agent and disarmed his explosive, she would be dead as well. At every step, we have encountered Klingons, hiding in the shadows, with blades at our backs.
Yeah, he's got a point there.
I have not seen this evidence, but I believe what you say. We will get to the bottom of this. That does not mean we can act rashly. If there were Klingons aiding these agents, then we are still in danger.
Yeah, let's do this together, buddy.
Agreed. One of the great houses is here backing the Romulans, and they will try to escape before their role in this plot is revealed. One of the Klingons we killed on the way here was wearing a tournament sash. We should check the training rooms of each house in attendance and look for evidence that would connect them to the Romulans.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a great
We must
idea.
uncover the Klingon collaborators who helped Tarson kill Maven. Tarson had assistants on the ground. We will proceed with the plan to check the training rooms here before the villains have a chance to cover up their crime.
Sounds like a sweet detective story going on right about there. Anyway, let's get on. I do admire that they actually
just thinking of that.
try
We cannot
to.
always see what the future will bring.
I really do like the fact that they do try to actually bring more Klingon feel to
That is
these
why
areas
we
and
cannot
such.
give up on peace, even if some of us cannot see a way to that future.
Even when they improved on the lighting and such like that, it really looks
Great
nice.
houses will never find peace. They see it as a sign of weakness.
Yes, like I said
I
before,
will not abandon my beliefs, Father. We cannot live in fear that the future will never change.
but yeah, like I said before, the maps can be rehearsed
It
and
is good to know that you remember some of the
reused
things I
from
have
time to
taught
time and such, especially the templates and layouts and all. So it may seem like a rinse and repeat thing, but at the same time, I do admire the way that they do actually try and make it look different and such. So I've got no complaints about it in that. Yes, it can be, again, like I said, a bit of a rinse and repeat with the maps and that, but I'm not complaining about that. I actually still get my enjoyment from it, and yeah, I actually, like what I play and such. It has improved over the years as well. I definitely will say that. Yes, it still has its bug issues and that, but it's, it's no biggie or anything like that. It's a small little thing.
This equipment appears to have been custom made for their warriors. I hope the Empire's coffers didn't pay for this.
Well. Let's check this one out.
The Batleths of the House of Kanja have elaborate Targ skin grips, but otherwise appear to be normal. I see no evidence here that would link them to the assassins.
Oh, another 4 rooms to check. We will find them, eventually. Just gotta keep on looking and we will get there. Ah, looks promising.
Ever since Urapinthe, I have been suspicious of the House of Torg. And now it appears they were preparing to leave the tournament early. Look at this state of disarray. We must look for evidence that may link them to the Romulan assassins.
Well, there is one piece of evidence right here.
These are Romulan weapons. It appears that your suspicions have been correct. It must be the House of Torg. We must confiscate this evidence, and then warn the rest of House Martok.
Let's do this. Oh, watch out, way. Any more? Yeah. Good old Wolf. I love the fact that he also gets involved in this as well, and he actually...
Sorella and the rest of the House of Martok will mourn for her grandson. But I must also see that security remains a priority. To start, I am sending you a recruit from our house, the warrior Belera. She's been personally trained by me, and will aid your crew as we fight against the House of Torg.
Anyway, as I was saying though, actually I forgot what I was bloody saying now, because I got distracted by what he was saying. Oh yeah, now I remember. I do love the fact that Wolf does get involved in some of these situations, and I do love the fact that some of the characters do actually take part in some of the actual battles and scenes. So they're not like just standing there and say, yeah, you know, go do this, go do that. You know, at least you actually see them actually, you know, taking some form of action and such. Anyway, what's the next mission? There we go.
The idea that one of the great houses is conspiring with Romulans to attack the House of Martok is troublesome. Come to the Kether Lowlands. Worf and I would be honored if you would participate in Mevins Hegte. Once we have put our family matters to rest, you may work with Worf and Kimtar to determine our plan of attack.
Easy enough. Let's do that. Let's beam up to the ship. But yeah, even if you were new to the game and start there, it is pretty straightforward and simple to do. So you can easily just go through that. And you have to excuse my voice, I'm going funny there. I don't know what's the matter with my voice lately, it just keeps going funny lately. Old age. But yeah, I'm doing a lot more better on this whole starting the mission thing than I was compared to the first time around on the video, because I was like, you know. But I learned my lesson about, you know, using tier 1 ships in levels when you're in beginning levels, or in any mission for that matter, when you're level 65, because I forgot that the ships do actually level up with you, or get stronger, or get tougher. Either way, you get the picture. How far am I away from this anyway? The good thing about the Burrell class is that it is quite pretty quick to travel or in space with and such. But then again, the bigger variants, like the bigger warships and such, do tend to fly a lot more quicker as well, because due to their flight speed being quicker than the smaller ships. It's just the small ships are a lot more maneuverable. Almost there. There we go. Aye. Let's get the show on the road.
Thank you for returning my grandson and for aiding my family. We have had many visitors today to honor Maven's life. You have arrived in time for the next ritual. Maven was very traditional, and Worf has suggested that we perform an Achvoch in his honor. Together, we will follow our ancient traditions by watching over Maven until his spirit is ready for the journey to Sto-vo-kor. The House of Martok would be honored if you would agree to join us for this rite.
Yeah, sure. We'd be honoured too. And basically, what their Sto-vo-kor and Greyfall is, it's basically like their heaven and hell sort of thing. Basically a warrior's way. It goes from the, you know, like the old...
In the flash, before the night.
It goes like... it's similar to how the, you know...
heard the call of Sto-vo-kor.
The whole Valhalla and Helheim sort of thing.
Singing. Cry out your name. Welcome home. Welcome home. Let not your heart be filled with fear. The spirit soars on honor's wings. Your heart is singing. You found your way. Welcome home. Welcome home. Thank you for participating in the Akvo. It is important that we remember our traditions. Together, we have kept away the predators that would take Maven's body before his spirit was ready to leave for Sto-vo-kor. Now he may seek the fellowship of Martok and continue the warrior's journey.
Nice. In that case, that's good then. Also, the one thing I've also noticed that I remember before I actually replayed this, that the actual scene in that, they actually improved on the actual scene. They actually made it move instead of just being with it zooming up all the time. They actually made it move around a little bit more, going up to the actual, you know, temple and such, or the actual house or whatever you. And so instead of it actually zooming up from a bird's eye view or anything like that, they actually messed around with the camera angles and actually made it move to give it a more dynamic / drama like look, and I actually liked that. I thought that was really good. So yeah, I'd say that's a big improvement right there. I know it's an old improvement, but still, you know, I took my hat off to them.
Pardon my interruption, Gintok. We have an urgent security matter. House of Torg warriors were seen gathering in the first city. We have word they are planning an assault and will be here any moment.
Well, in that case...
Send an alert to everyone on the estate. I will see to Lady Sorella. Prepare your men. We will not let these dogs catch us by surprise.
Well, today is a good day to die.
Here they come. Show them no mercy.
Oh, that's easy enough. I just slaw them. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Not even my dino is actually beating the living daylights out of them. Oh dear. I still love the fact that Wolf is still beating the living daylights out of him. But it's not just Wolf, it's all the characters get involved in that. Oh, some died. I think it might be one of them.
More enemies approach.
Not anymore. They're all dead.
So, the curs from the House of Torg have tried to again spill the blood of my house. I call for blood in return. Vengeance will be ours. My son is not present, but I speak for him. Worf, lead a group of our warriors against the House of Torg and put an end to this treachery.
Hey, I'm with you on that.
For all.
I say we beat the living dirt out of
After
them.
everything you have done on behalf of the House of Martok, I ask that you see this campaign to its conclusion. The House of Torg must not be allowed to survive this day. The House of Torg's main base is located in the Gorath system. I will prepare our fleet, and we will attack while we have the advantage.
In that case, I say let's go. Let's go and take them
Take
out.
Alexander with you, and he will ensure your ship is recognized as an ally by our fleet. Torg will soon discover that the House of Martok is stronger than he was led to believe. Make contact with the fleet when you enter the Gorath system to receive further instructions.
Easy enough. But that will have to wait till next time, because now I'm going to call it a night on this. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Until next time, you all take it easy, and peace out.